Guys, this is Ibrahim. How are you guys doing? And thank you so much for being on my page. I just have a quick tip on meal prepping and what the benefit of meal prepping is. When you meal prep, you get a good chance of paying attention to your food and choosing very healthy foods at the time you're prepping it for the following days or for 2, 3, 4 or 4 days. So what I do usually, I make my lunch every Sunday. I make lunch for the whole week or maybe for 3 days, and then on Wednesday evening I can do another thing. So what am I doing tonight? So I'm gonna do chickpeas. Chickpeas is kind of beans. This is what it looks like. I don't know what it's called in Nigeria, but this is exactly what it looks like, and this is it right here. Now, bear in mind that chickpeas come in can. I think I can also get it in dry form, but I've never tried it, but this is the can. Now, be very careful with canned foods. What I do is that I take it out of the can and I wash them seriously. And when I do cook them, I don't put salt in food. I just cook the chickpeas with the vegetables, and then when I taste it and I see that it needs a little bit of salt, then I can add that if I add anything at all, because I usually use garlic as well, some garlic and onions as well, and it gives you a little bit of flavor. I also use some herbs, which is cilantro, sometimes parsley leaves. I use that as well. So this is also turkey stew. What I'm going to do with this leftover is, because I'm going to mix it together with the chickpeas. And I also have mushroom over here. So this will be my lunch for the following week. Now, for breakfast, what am I going to do? This is oatmeal. I'm going to cook some oatmeal. I'm going to portion them into little containers and containers like this, and I'm going to put them in the fridge. What will I use as protein with the oatmeal? So I boiled some eggs. These are my eggs. I boiled them. Actually, I boiled these eggs since last week. I boiled them and I leave them in the fridge. So it makes it easier for me to pick them up and just go to work. When I come back from work, what will I do? I have some beans over here. This is leftover beans. I can eat that when I come back, or I can make a grilled sandwich. Making a grilled sandwich won't take so long time. It won't take a lot of time. So that's what I would do. Now, I also understand that in Nigeria, and probably due to lack of electricity, you can't do so much of this. But whatever you can do it. Whatever meal prep you can make. And if you have electricity for a little bit of time, you can do all of these things and keep them. So that way, for those of you who go to work and have kids, you don't have to spend so much time in the kitchen when you come back from work. It would take a lot of energy to do that. So it's always good to meal prep. You can cook your beans. One of the things that I like to do, oh, sorry about that. One of the things that I like to do is I cook beans, like the red beans. I cook it black-eyed peas, red one. I cook it and I freeze them. I also freeze my yams. These are yams. This is the real good yams. So I bought some when I went to Atlanta the other day and I freeze them. So it's just easier for me to pick it up and go, or make them or cook them, and when I'm ready to do it. So meal prepping is good. It gives you time during the day. You don't have to spend a lot of time, and you don't have to pick up things that are not healthy, because 9 out of 10 times, if you don't meal prep, you're going to end up with something, just putting something together, or just making noodles, or the usual thing, which is noodles and egg and all of that. So, but if you meal prep, you have a good chance to pick up varieties of stuff that you need to eat. That's it for meal prepping. Oh, I forgot to talk about my vegetables. So these are my vegetables. What do I do? Every other Sunday, I buy fresh vegetables and I chop them up and I put them in these bags. I have 2 of it. So one weekend I use one and it will last me through the week. And the other weekend I will use the other one. So this is the second weekend for this one now. By next weekend, I'm going to go to the store and get another set of vegetables and chop them up and put them in the fridge again. It just makes it easier. It just makes my life easier when I come back from work. I don't have to deal with all of these things. Thank you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys watching my video, and I'm sorry that I'm moving around today. I just thought I should do this. It would make more sense to do something different from just the usual diabetes, hypertension, and things like that. Thank you. I love you guys. Bye. Mwah.